So, talking about myself, my name is Lohit, and I'm a Chief Product Officer from Trikon. And we are building a team of Web3 where we are bridging the gap between the gamers and the game developers. And we'd like to hand over the mic to our guest for the day. And Team Orange, so would like to have a quick introduction for our listeners. And that would make us get started for the session.
All right, thank you for the intro. My name is Kevin. I'm the lead of community and social media for Orange, and I'm leading actually the community side where I am handling a lot of ambassadors to build our ecosystem, as well as building our social channels, including X, Telegram, Discord, and some more. We are very excited. Personally, I am very excited to be here, and Orange as a whole are very honored to be joining with you in this AMA. So to talk about Orange, quickly introduce this UGC platform where people where people can plug and play, try to generate content and make show their ownership and make tokens and money from there. As is the end goal that it comes to all of the retailers. But right now, we are focusing on Game Five, meme coin, and some virtual products. Those are the first key pillars of the UGC that we think will be greatly influential in this bull run. So a lot of things to share about the products coming into next year, 2025.
Amazing, and thanks for this in-depth introduction. This definitely makes me very excited for the discussion that we are going to have about the ecosystem and talking about like Orange Web3, which definitely emphasizes upon the UGC tools and gaming, the AI in the metaverse. So let's quickly start on to the main agenda that we have where, like I mentioned, you like places a strong emphasis on UGC rule in gaming, AI, and the metaverse. So can you elaborate on why these focus areas are crucial for the next wave of Web3 adoption according to Orange Web3?
Yeah, sure, sure. So if you really think about it, blockchain or crypto in general is proof of ownership. It's a public ledger where you can see where your asset is and what other people are doing on chain, so, right? So it's a proof of ownership, and people use it to do a lot of new things that we haven't been aware of. The last 10 years. Right now, Bitcoin is the proof of reserve. People buy Bitcoin and hold to gain value. Others, Ethereum, other layer ones are trying to use blockchains to innovate on spaces like D5, M5, and etc. Right. So since it's a proof of ownership, I think the first and foremost, if retailers and are using blockchain, it should be applicable to allow them to show the proof of ownership on their content or their um, copyrights. That's the first thing we should use. The second one is to do it to monetize and on any activities that people do daily on chain. Therefore, UGC as a whole is the most important ideal that we see on blockchain or crypto. Hence, the UGC idea that we are pursuing right now. Uh, to have that in mind, we surround ourselves with all of the products that we are building, including gaming. If you play game on Web2, it's totally different in Web3. But UGC, you play your own game and you make your own game and you show the ownership of your own game. The NFT and the metaverse are obvious ideas of how you want to show your ownership. A lot of good ideas are coming out, and if you look into our model, you will see that in order to create, sorry, let's go back on one step. If you look into the Game Five last bull run, you will see that it takes tremendous amounts of time and effort to build a good game, and there are not many games like Axie Infinity that can really blossom and make good impacts in the world. There's so many games have tried and failed in Web3, although they spend tremendous amount of time and effort in building the game. So it comes to our model that we, although we want to build good Game 5, ecosystem and good gaming for UGC, we realized that it takes so much time and effort for us to build good games. While there are tons or millions of companies in Web2 are actually already having a lot of good games, and they want to get into Web3 blockchain as a whole to explore more ideas and opportunities for them. So we see the opportunity right there where we offer a solution for Web2 companies or partners to actually integrate their products into Web3, make sure that their products can quickly go into market in Web3 and blossom. Therefore, we call ourselves a UGC platform, not UGC product. A platform is used where partners integrate and make sure their products are into the UGC scenario. Therefore, if you are looking into game of Orange right now, you will see so many game from Guama integrated into a platform under Orange brand. That's how we work. It took us so few months to integrate all of the games into UTC platform under Orange, and people are able to play, um, say, hundreds of games every day in Orange platform. Yeah. So and the next thing is about virtual products or the stacking and farming. So stacking and farming is critical and is one of the most first pillar of blockchain, and people use it on a daily basis to secure for the blockchain. Right now, after we launched, like 2 or 3 weeks, we are able to launch the staking and farming immediately with Orange platform using our partner products. So the whole concept is about plug and play. It's about allowing our partners to have better solutions to integrate their product into UGC scenario, where they can um, actually attract the tons of user from Web3 and explore new area to grow for their products. So that's the whole theory and idea and structure of Orange.
Well, this is like a vast imagination, and obviously like getting things onto the product level where you're just not focusing. And obviously, like you've mentioned, it takes tons of time and obviously the effort in order to get to the point where you are. And I have been following the progress that you have made in Orange Web3 so far, and I can see that the kind of team that you have built, and also the kind of researches and confidence that you have in the product that you have currently got out in the market. So that's definitely seems astonishing
Yep.
and exciting. Where definitely that was one of the key factors why we also chose you as our partner. All right.
Yep.
So,
I'm
talking about the user-centric approach, where there is like a cohort workshops. So, what role does these workshops and community collaboration play in fostering the innovation and also ensuring the creator success within the Orange ecosystem?
Yeah, that's a good question. So we are talking about the partners that Orange are having, and also the way that we treat our growth, our community. First, let's talk about the partners. And if you are already aware, Orange have hundreds of partners secured in over the last 6 months. Within 6 months, which we partner with so many projects that our community actually lost counting. The reason for that is because it comes back to our model, as a UGC platform where you want other people and other projects to integrate with your platform, use your platform to explore new growth opportunities. You want so many partners to integrate with. Imagine Facebook or Twitter, right? Where we are hosting right now. Twitter is a platform. If they don't have a lot of user or influencer, they will have no content or no growth. The same thing apply to Orange. If we are a UGC platform and we don't have partners to use it, or players to play it, or user to use it, we don't grow. It's very simple. So we are attracting as many partners as possible. It is They can be either be a PR partner, they can either be a product partner, or they can be a local partner where we explore local markets. So that's the model that we are trying to achieve. The more partners we have, the more growth opportunity we have, and that's good for everyone. The second one is about community. Community right now, because we are a UGC platform, we stay in the middle of two community tribes. The first one is Web2 community, and the second one is Web3. Let's talk about Web3 community. In Web3 community, you already know that it's a Wild West area. People, there are so many scammers as well as builders. You have user, you have token holders, you have reward hunters. You have so many type of users in Web3, and all of them are very familiar with the product, with Web3 concept, and are willing to use your product and try it. They are risk takers. But at the same time, you have Web2 audiences where people know nothing about a wallet integration or on-chain data or how to search for your token contract. Those guys are potential new audiences for Web3 as a whole, but they need a lot of educational content so that they get themselves familiar with the product. So we are doing two things. The first one, in terms of growing the community, is trying to attract Web3 users, the risk takers, into the product. They try it first, then because they need no education. They don't cost many time to get educated on the concept, and then they can jump in and try the product immediately. So they are the first one. They are risk takers. They try it and they give us the feedbacks to improve the product for us and for our partners. The second one is the Web2 audiences. They need educational content. They need to get used to with the UI and UX of Web3. So what we really do the best is providing them better UI UX, because we all know UI UX in Web3 is kind of suck. It's very confusing. So we try to provide on our platform a UI UX type of a solution that's easier for them to get into Web3 and try new things. So we try to do the two audiences spontaneously at the same time, and we managed to actually grow gradually from there. So in terms of community growth, it's not just like a pump and dump where you see immediately thousands of people go into the community, play the games, and stay there. Like just like on meme coin, like you see Pepe, they have thousands or millions of people in the community. In the Orange context, it's slowly progressing, progressively growing, where you see Web3 audience and Web2 audience work together. So yeah, that's a great space for us to grow. I hope that answers your question.
It definitely does. And like, I'd agree with the certain point of where you mentioned about the breakage between the user experience and the user interface. But then, with all of these things that you have created, there definitely probably would be like the success stories and like the use cases. So, can you share some of them with us of like creators leveraging the Orange Networks tools to bring their project to life in gaming or like in the metaverse?
Yeah, sure. So if you are talking about example, we can talk about Turbo Sling, the very successful games that we just partnered with Turbo. So Turbo, at the end of the day, is a meme coin created by AI, right? They are very famous. They just got listed on Coinbase, and they have, I think, valuation of like 2 billion. I'm not sure. Um, but yeah, Turbo is technically it's a meme coin. So the more people see and interact with the coin or the brand, the better community will grow. That's the bottom line of Turbo, right? And in order for people to actually integrate and use it and get used to with the brand, it's very important for it's very important for Turbo to have applicable product with their brand. Therefore, the Turbo Sling came out, and it takes a very short time period of time. We will share a blog about it in Orange for people to get used to. So in if you play the game, you will know it's very addictive. It's like it's like Flappy Bird. It's so easy to play, but you are easily get killed and you need to restart, and so it's very addictive. It took us 2 days to build it, just 2 days with all of the concept and the brand design, everything. The reason why it's so fast to go to markets because we have the partner. So Goama, our gaming partners actually have the platform ready and decided. We have a design partner to make sure that the Turbo brand integrated into a game easily and can actually share it. And we have already have the platform of game Orange Web3 game where people just use their mobile phone and play it. You don't need to download any app, and you don't need to have restrictions in terms of playing laptop, Mac, desktop, or mobile. Mobile is more popular, so it reach more audiences. So yeah, in 2 days we actually managed to get the concept out and try it as an MVP, and after that after testing and getting everything done, we launch it. So that we shortened the amount of time go to market to a very minimal window that we can quickly generate more products for our user using our partner's brand, and Turbo loves it. They they absolutely like it. So that's just one of the example how our partners use our tools, and then how the community can easily interact with the product that we produce.
Got it. And with all the things that you're building, especially let's say for the community and for the people who are using your platform, the partners that you have collaborated with. So, what are the next big milestones that you have kept, and also like how do these aligns with your long-term vision for empowering the creators and scaling the Web3 adoptions?
Yeah. So that's a very good question. So Trikon is also one of our partners, right? And I am sure that you have tons of other partners too, and Orange is one of the most prominent ones in your list. And the same thing goes with us. Trikon is one of the most prominent one and significant one that we want to collaborate. The reason we have a lot of partners that I just mentioned earlier is because we are as a UGC platform needs a lot more product integrated into our platform or create more content, and same thing apply to Twitter or X. They need more influencers go into and share news so that regular user can follow and join the platform too. Same thing happened with Orange, and once the partnership is formed, the next step is to explore how we can actually utilize others pros and cons to provide a good products for our users. The exploration, as we all already are aware, takes a lot of time. Like in this case, the AMA between Orange and Tricon um, happened after so many months that we confirmed the partner already. Um, and it takes time to explore and takes time to arrange in the back end the developers solutions and resources to actually integrate into reality. And in the list of hundreds of partners, we can actually clarify which one is for PR or marketing, which one is for product adoption, or which one is for local partnership, which one is for growth, right? And depending on the nature and the timing of markets as well, obviously, we can generate more good content and good product for audiences.
Well, I agree with that, and like just keep listening to the community that we have, and also like empowering and motivating, emphasizing upon the delivery that they're expecting. So that's something which takes any project the long way. Talking about the next part, which is like I believe the last thing that I would like to know about Orange is like um is so before I get onto that, apologies for that, but before I get onto that, so to all our listeners, feel free to post your questions in the comments, and that's something that we'll put across to our speaker. So I'm sure that we may be covering all the things that you are excited to know, but just in case you still have any more things to be asked to our speakers, so make sure that you're posting it in the comments. All right, moving ahead. Like the metaverse and Web3 gaming have faced challenges in achieving the mass adoption. And what are the steps that Orange is taking to address these hurdles and drive the mainstream interest?
That's actually a very good question, right? Adoption. So I believe metaverse and crypto as a whole are having one unique difficulties in order to improve the adoption, which is UI and UX. Um, so imagine we myself personally think the reason why iPhone or Apple products in general are very popular is because it's so easy to use for the regular guys, right? The technical guys will not prefer it; they will like something else. But like Apple products are very popular among regular and normal users. In the world, which are the main ones. So because of that easy to use, the adoption grows. Same thing apply to our to Web3 and the metaverse because it's not so easy to use. It cannot grow. Um, if you talk about DeFi, you will see um, the concepts are very confusing. How to use the wallet, how to pay for gas fee, how to do this and that, regulation, etc. So it's so tough for regular user once they want to try the product and use the product, especially on daily basis. They will never be able to use it on daily basis. Um, and I hope that will change. And some of the layer ones or the layer ones are going out and trying to change it, and we are seeing some improvement there. And same thing applied to Metaverse. Metaverse last bull run was actually the first bull run that people get to know about Metaverse and NFTs. Like 4 years ago, right? DeFi has been around for like 10 years roughly, and until now people still find it very difficult to use, let alone Metaverse and NFT. Just 4 years ago, it came out, it became popular. People first hear about it, first try it, and first use it, try to use it on a daily basis. And obviously at that time the UI UX sucked, and people weren't able to compress and understand the concept immediately, let alone trying it. It was too just too risky for especially the new guys to join to try it, right? But this bull run 4 years later, everything needs to change. We believe metaverse and NFT have a place in 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 daily utility. That's why we are here. We believe that uh, 100%, and we are here to improve it. We are not reinventing the wheel. We're not trying to redefine the concept of metaverse or NFT. We're trying to make sure that the concept get easier to use, gets better, and can bring more adoption. At the same time, we try to make sure that because the time is very limited, we try to make sure that we launch products in the space as quickly as possible. Hence the business platform, the business model UGC platform.
Amazing. And obviously, like I, this is the only the trust that we have shown and kept building the product, and then the trust of a community who have shown that like trust in the products that we have been building is where the Web3 has come. And if like the in the Web3, like the cryptocurrencies are linked, where we were at $1 of Bitcoin is now worth of $100,000. So there is still a lot of room which is pending, but this is something which shows that we are not building something or we are not building for something which is in the air, but actually have the concrete value and fills out the missing pieces, which probably people, community, or the society had, which Web3 has started touch basing upon, and now experimenting, learning, and then evolving is something which is taking us a
Yeah.
long way. And I
Yes.
am very much confident about the things.
Exactly. So like just like internet, right? Internet appeared in like 1970 something, and not until like 2000 internet actually just blossomed. So it took internet 30 years to adopt and blossom, like growth.
Hmm.
I think with blockchain and Bitcoin and Web3 in general will take less time than that, but we should look for the long run. And we all here, believe in the future, and we are trying to work towards that.
Agreed. Very much agree to that. All right, so I guess these are the main things that I had from on my plate, and this actually makes me very excited on learning and understanding onto the things that you are delivering towards the community. So thank you so much, team, for joining in, and it was a pleasure having you along on our spaces. And I'm sure,
Thank
like
you.
as I can see, I cannot see any questions coming in the comments, so I'm sure that we were able to look onto all of the major components in order to deliver to the community. So thanks again for joining in, and it was a pleasure having you. And to all our listeners, make sure that you are joining both our social channels, staying connected with the different announcements that we keep doing for our community, because we are building for the community and we are nothing without our community. So thanks again for joining in. And any final words that Team Orange you would like to give?
Great host, actually. So many good questions, man.
Yeah,
Yeah, I look forward to working more with your team in integrating and grow in the two communities and social channels together, as well as if we can integrate more products alongside both sides, that would be beneficial for all of our users.
amazing. Thank you for this, and looking forward to the different initiatives, and we'll get in touch with you soon. Thanks again for joining in.
Great, thank you, Dragon. Thank you. Have a good day.